thought about it the other day, and I often reference a 6-day microcycle, and that really doesn't mean anything. So let me give that context. When I think of a microcycle, I think of that microcycle as one element of a mesocycle that repeats. I like to program in what's called a mesocycle. And that mesocycle is simply just a medium term or maybe 6 to 12 week goal, big overarching goal. So for example, if the goal is a heavier deadlift, I need to incorporate deadlift style workouts in that mesocycle more often. And that's where the microcycle comes in. That's the smaller elements that are sub goals for each week that contribute to the overall goal of the mesocycle. For example, I program in a 6-day microcycle. And what that means is that I'm using 6 days of elements that I'm going to then repeat once I've moved through the 6th day, going back to the first day again. So using the example of a deadlift, if the deadlift is the overall focus, I will put that in on day 1 of the mesocycle or of the microcycle, and I will then do the other 5 days and then get back to that first day of deadlift again on the next microcycle. Now, the way that I implement that in the Train for the Win program is we work out 5 days a week. So a 6-day microcycle will look different on each day of the week every week. So 5 days of programming means that that 6th day is going to spill over into the next week. And then again, after that 6th day is programmed on, let's say, a Monday, then Tuesday starts with day 1 of the microcycle again. And every week that gets pushed over 1 day. What's cool about that is that every day of the week is going to be different each week. So some people love that. I'd say the majority of people don't like doing the same thing every day of the week. They like a little bit of variety where Tuesday isn't necessarily the bench press day or Wednesday isn't necessarily the run day. When you mix it up and keep people guessing a little bit, it adds that variety, which is the spice of life. What are we doing currently in our 6-day microcycle? Well, here's an example. First day is deadlift. Second day is single modality run, 30 minutes as a target. Third day is a zone 4 HIIT workout. Day 4 is bench press day, bench press strength. Day 5 is zone 3 with a current focus on Murph. And then day 6 is zone 2 multimodality, low heart rate work. How does that look? Well, okay, first of all, 2 of our days are already committed every single week, and that's Thursday and Sunday. Those days are rest days, Thursday being an active rest day. So we always have that exact same schedule. And by taking those 2 days out, now you see how we have a 5-day schedule through the week. And 6 days will spill over into the next one. In that last example, that zone 2 workout will not be done in the first week of programming. It will be done on the Monday of the next weeks of programming. And then the deadlift, which was day 1, pushes it into Tuesday. And it repeats like that. And the way that I like to program is I'll do 4 to 5 of those cycles at a very minimum, which will equate to approximately 6 weeks. And I can push that all the way out to 12 weeks if I feel like people need more work in order to achieve the goal of the mesocycle. That's a long, involved explanation of programming using microcycles and mesocycles, but it's something that effective programmers use as a tool to keep the goal in focus. When you do a multimodality, varied program, it's often easy to lose sight of what the goal is by having fun and adding much more variety. But oftentimes when we have a specific goal, for example, the deadlift, it has to be in there more regularly, which obviously is the opposite of variety. So I really enjoy using goal-based programming because for the longest time I did, constantly varied functional movements, high intensity, as a sport, and also as a method to keep myself fit and other people fit. And that's great, but eventually I wanted to see more out of specific lifts or skills or capacities like running. And to do so, I had to be more specific with my programming. and really look at what I can achieve in a medium duration period of time, like a mesocycle, and use that to set up goals. That's where I found that this idea of using a template to guide your programming is very effective. And I think people that follow Train for the Win see that as well. If you're looking to improve a specific goal, take a look at what our cycle is that we're running now, and you can jump right in and kind of see how this stuff works and whether or not you like it. Thanks for listening, and do us a favor, click like and subscribe for more content just like this.